Hello students, I am Vijayata from Postgraduate Teaching Department of Law, Nagpur University. In this video, I will discuss salient feature of Sexual Harassment of Women at Workplace Prevention, Prohibition and Redressal Act 2013, hereinafter the Act. Students, I have parted this video into two parts. Part A will deal with background and that leads to the formation of the Act, and Part B will draw the salient feature of the Act. This video will cover Part A, that how the Act came. We will first discuss the gender equality. Fight for gender equality in India is not new. We first need to understand what is meant by gender. It imputes values on biological differences. One is born male or female, but it is one culture which makes one masculine and feminine. Gender is thus the cultural definition of sex role appropriate behavior. As gender is associated with society and culture, gender differentiation is more ancient, more widespread than any other type of social differentiation. Gender equality can be seen in the preamble of the Constitution. It secures equality of status, opportunity for every person, and also secure equality of every person under the law, and is guaranteed by the Article 14 of the Constitution. Social justice is one of the keystone of the Indian Constitution to achieve gender justice. It is human right. It is enshrined in the Constitution and can be seen in the preamble, fundamental rights, fundamental duties, and directive principles of state policies. We can also find gender equality in the Universal Declaration of Human Rights 1948. While exploring the international platform for gender equality, we can find exclusive convention for women, that is United Nations Convention on Elimination of All Forms of Discrimination against Women 1979. By accepting this convention, states commit themselves to undertake a series of measures to end discrimination against women in all forms. India is also a party to it. This convention also defines what constitutes discrimination against women and set up an agenda for national action to end such discrimination. Another series of fight for equality can be seen in 18th century, that is feminism movement, which is also known as women's movement, that refers to a series of political campaigns for reforms on issues such as reproductive rights, domestic violence, maternity leaves, equal pay, women's suffrage, sexual harassment, and violence. As the demand of equality and protest against the subordination by men, feminism has touched almost all aspects of our lives, be it social, political, economic, literary, or sexual. Thus, safe workplace is a women's legal right. Sexual harassment constitutes a gross violation of women's right to equality and dignity. It has its root in patriarchy, and its attendant is of the perception that men are superior to women and the some form of violence against women are acceptable. One of these is sexual harassment at workplace, which is viewed as harmless and trivial. It is an infringement of fundamental rights of a woman, that is equality, and place women's dignity, physical and psychological well-being at risk. It gives negative impact on lives and livelihood. Due to this, women do not report the matter to the concerned authorities due to fear from the employer losing professional standings and personal reputation. This was evident in the case of Rupan Deol Bajaj versus KPS Gill 1996. Mrs. Bajaj filed a complaint against KPS Gill, who was on that time Director General of Police Punjab Cadre. He molested her modesty by patting her posterior in intoxicated state in the party. It took almost 17 years to convict Mr. Gill. In 2005, Mr. Gill was convicted for the commission of the offense. He was imprisoned for 3 months and fine of rupees 2 lakh. Another landmark case which laid to the foundation for the legislative measures for safeguarding women from sexual harassment at workplace was Vishakha versus State of Rajasthan 1997. In this case, Banwari Devi was a social worker in a program initiated by the state government of Rajasthan aiming to curb the child marriage. The protest to stop child marriage is in one Ramakant Gujjar family. Banwari Devi tried her best to stop that marriage. In 1992, to take revenge, Ramakant Gujjar, along with his 5 men, gang raped her in front of her husband. Trial court acquitted the accused, but she did not lose hope. Seeing her determination, all female social workers gave their support. They filed a writ petition in Supreme Court under the name Vishakha. This resulted into the directions framed by Apex Court for preventing sexual harassment of women at workplace. These guidelines acted like a legislation for almost 16 years, and in 2013 Sexual Harassment of Women at Workplace Act came. Thank you.